Hi guys, my name is Matti Sulanto, I'm a photographer, and today I'm gonna take a little street photo walk here in beautiful Helsinki. And my gear setup today is very unique. As you probably know, if you follow my channel, you know that I like to use only one prime lens whenever I'm out here doing my street photography. But today I have no less than 3 lenses with me, 3 very unique lenses. This is the brand new Samyang Remaster Slim. It has one lens body that can take 3 different lens inserts. Look how tiny they are. These are probably the tiniest full frame lenses you can ever find. Well, these are not real lenses, these are lens inserts only. They will go into the lens body like like so. And now I'm ready to go. There are 3 lenses, 21mm f3.5, 28mm 3.5 and 32mm 2.8. And here is a disclaimer before I forget. These lenses or lens, not sure if I should call these lenses or a lens. Anyway, it's not mine. The guys at Focus Nordic Finland here in Finland, Helsinki, they were so kind to let me borrow this for a spin. And after I'm done with my spin, I'm gonna return this, so it's not mine to keep, just on loan for me to try out a little bit. Now I'm gonna start with the 21mm f3.5. It's the widest, makes sense to start at the wide end. Let's take a walk down the street and see what we can capture with this very unique 21mm lens. Okay, I think I'm done with the 21 lens. It's a little bit too wide to my taste for street shooting. I'm not sure if I'm happy with the pictures that I got, but it's got nothing to do with the lens per se. It's just that it's a little bit too wide for my style of street photography. I think this 21 would be really nice for me if I was traveling or something, for some occasional interior shots or some other tight situations. I'm gonna switch over to the 28mm 3.5 now. I already did one street outing with this 28 insert and I was really happy with the pictures, and 28 is really nice focal length for street shooting, at least in my opinion. Changing these lens inserts is a little bit fiddly affair. It's a little bit like handling those, the similar experience to handling those SD cards outside or anywhere. They are so tiny and easy to drop or something. And I think if you are changing the whole lens, it's a lot quicker and safer and faster. But these are tiny, you can't deny that. I think I'm done with the 28 now. It feels much nicer for my style of street shooting than the 21. Now let's move over to the 32mm lens insert and see if it's any different from the 28. They are very close together and makes me think if it makes sense to have both of them on me. Of course, these don't take much space. They fit in any size of pocket, and this weighs only like, I don't know, 50 grams or something, maybe a little bit less even the per each insert. They have this little plastic container also, so they can be in your pocket without collecting dust or fingerprints or anything. But like I said before, changing these, especially outside here, oh, almost dropped one already, is a little bit fiddly because they are so tiny and lightweight. Yeah, changing these outside here is not nice. I'd rather change the whole lens. I'd feel much more like secure holding the whole lens in my hand rather than these tiny inserts. Now let's go into my office for a moment and I'll explain how these work and some of the features they have and all that. It's so much easier to do inside at my desk. Alright, let's take a closer look at the build quality and the features. The lens body is, the exterior at least, is made of plastic except for the metal mount. And there is a USB connector in the mount for possible future firmware updates. There is a manual focus, autofocus switch on the side. There is also a manual focus ring and a 49mm filter thread, so you can use ND filters or any other filters on this lens over the front element. These lens inserts are incredibly tiny and lightweight. Inside each of these there are the lens elements and the aperture blades. But everything else is in here, like the focus motor and whatever else is needed to run the whole system. This system, how you mount or insert the lens element, lens insert into the lens body, quite honestly, it's not very confidence inspiring and it feels very, very delicate. And I did not feel comfortable switching these back and forth out there. There is a tiny magnet here, so the lens insert almost kind of sucks itself in once you get it started. Then you twist it slightly and it locks into place and it doesn't fall out anymore. The contacts between the lens insert and the lens body are here on the outside. And to me, that's a little bit like questionable. I suppose, I suspect if you get only a tiny bit of moisture in between this sort of this crack here between the lens insert and the lens body where the contacts are, it might cause some malfunctioning. It is just my speculation, of course, but that's how it looks to me anyway. But then again, these are incredibly tiny. You can't find any other full frame lenses as tiny as this. So I guess the tiny size slightly compensates for the little bit awkward lens changing action. But what about the focal length range? We have a 21, 28 and a 32. And certainly if we go from 21 to 28 or 32, there is big enough gap and it makes sense. But the gap between the 28 and the 32 is kind of small. I would probably only take the 21 and the 28 with me, and then if I needed something tighter than 28, I would just crop slightly and get the 32 equivalent angle of view imposed. And it would be less complicated to only have two of these lens systems with me. I wish the longest lens would be close to 40, maybe 38 or 40mm. Even if the maximum aperture was slower, 3.5 or even f4, I'd be much happier because now they are too close together. But I suppose there are certain limitations because you have to sort of make them all fit into this same size and same dimensions. So I guess they just couldn't make a 40mm or something that would fit inside here and work inside the same lens body. I did not really test the optical quality, but to me it's pretty clear that if you're looking for the best possible optical performance, this is not your lens system. But for some casual ultralight travel shooting, this might work, and also certainly for street shooting, because when you are out there shooting street, you are not looking for the best possible technical quality. You are looking for the best possible decisive moments, the best possible light, and the best possible events out there on the street. The best possible technical quality is not your first priority. I think it's really great that some manufacturers, in this case Samyang, are experimenting with different types of lenses and lens systems. And I certainly had a lot of fun out there shooting on this lens setup. But I still think that I would prefer traditional lenses, full-size lenses, because They just feel a little bit too delicate, too tiny in my hands, and I'd feel much more comfortable handling regular sized lenses like this or something similar. The price for this whole kit here in Finland is $3.99, including our generous VAT. I have no idea how the price is in other parts of the world, and I leave it up to you to decide whether this might be worth it for you or not. There you have it, my thoughts on this Samyang Remaster Slim Lens system. If you found this video helpful or useful or interesting and you'd like to support my channel, please do check out my e-zines, link down below. You can also buy me a coffee, link down below if you don't live in Finland. Thank you so much, and I'll definitely see you soon in the next video.